Ever find yourself searching for a quick yet mouth-wateringly delicious dinner recipe? It's a common conundrum, isn't it? Well, we've got just the solution for you. Today, we're making garlic butter shrimp pasta. An easy, flavorful, and satisfying dish that you can whip up in just about 30 minutes. Let's dive into the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. First up, we have 8 ounces of fettuccine pasta. You can also use your favorite pasta, as it's all about personal preference. Next, we have a pound of large shrimp, peeled and deveined, which will give us that succulent, ocean-fresh flavor. For our sauce, we'll need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, divided for different stages of cooking. 5 cloves of minced garlic will bring a punch of flavor, and 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, optional if you want a spicy kick. We'll also need 1 cup of chicken broth, the juice of 1 lemon, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning to build a tangy, savory backbone. Salt and pepper are essential for taste, and we'll finish with 2 tablespoons of fresh, chopped parsley, and a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese for that irresistible, cheesy goodness. And there you have it, all the ingredients you need to create a delightful garlic butter shrimp pasta dinner. Now, we move on to the cooking process. We'll start with the shrimp. First, let's melt 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter in a large skillet over medium heat. Once the butter is all melted and frothy, we add in our large shrimp. Season it generously with salt and pepper, giving it a nice, flavorful crust. Next, we carefully cook the shrimp until it turns a lovely shade of pink. This usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Remember, shrimp cooks quickly, so be sure not to overcook it. Overcooked shrimp can become tough and chewy, and we want ours to be tender and juicy. Once our shrimp is cooked to perfection, we remove it from the skillet and set it aside. This step helps to prevent overcooking while we prepare the rest of our dish. With the shrimp perfectly cooked and set aside, we can move on to the next step. Next up, we're creating a tangy, buttery, and aromatic sauce that will coat our pasta and shrimp beautifully. We begin by melting our remaining tablespoon of butter in the same skillet we used for the shrimp. To this, we add our minced garlic, sautéing it just until it releases its tantalizing aroma. Be careful here, we don't want to burn the garlic, just wake it up. Now, for a kick of heat, we toss in our red pepper flakes. If spicy isn't your thing, feel free to skip this step. Next, we pour in our chicken broth, letting it simmer for a couple of minutes to reduce slightly. This concentrates the flavors, making our sauce even more delicious. We then stir in freshly squeezed lemon juice and Italian seasoning, introducing a burst of tanginess and a medley of herbs. Finally, we add our cooked pasta into the skillet, tossing it well to ensure every strand is coated in our scrumptious sauce. Now that our sauce is ready, it's time to combine everything. We're at the final stage now, where all our ingredients come together to form our delicious garlic butter shrimp pasta. At this point, your skillet should be filled with a flavorful, simmering broth. This is where the magic happens. Gently slide your cooked pasta into the skillet. Be sure to spread it evenly so it can soak up that rich, garlicky goodness. Give it a good toss to ensure every strand is coated in the sauce. It's not just about mixing here, it's about marrying the flavors together. Allow the pasta to cook for about 2 minutes. This isn't to cook the pasta further, but rather to let the flavors meld together. Imagine the tangy lemon, the aromatic Italian seasoning, and the savory chicken broth all seeping into the fettuccine, creating a symphony of flavors in every bite. Next, reintroduce the shrimp to the skillet. They've been waiting patiently on the sidelines, and now it's their time to shine. Toss them in, warming them through and making sure they're well acquainted with the rest of the ingredients. Now, take a moment to check the seasoning. Does it need a bit more salt? Perhaps a crack of pepper? This is your dish, so make it to your liking. Finally, the garnishing stage. This is where you sprinkle on the fresh parsley, like little green confetti, adding a pop of color and freshness. And let's not forget the crowning glory, a generous dusting of grated Parmesan cheese. It's not just for show, it adds a lovely nutty flavor and a beautiful finish. And there you have it, a quick yet delectable garlic butter shrimp pasta dinner ready to be served and savored. Enjoy!